Hello, everybody. This is Catholic Dad, episode number 312, Widows and Orphans. I just got a really good idea, and I think I figured something out in my life. You ever notice that optimistic men are a lot more fun to be around in terms of being a man or a woman, by the way. And in fact, in terms of being a woman, women find optimistic men far more attractive, physically and physically attractive, number one, but also just wanting to be around them. Optimistic men also make other men more capable and more optimistic themselves. But so why do optimistic men? Why is it better to have an optimistic man than a negative man? And so let's think about the world in general. So I'm trying to think about how the world evolved and how we came to be in Western society as we are in Western society. We came to be in Western society through much trial and tribulation, much difficulty, much suffering, and really the most vulnerable, but most important parts of society, as we were moving through the Middle Ages and to the Industrial Revolution and on, and less today, but certainly then, were widows and orphans. That these people had great potential, yet they have nobody to care for them. When the husband of a family died, and then there's nobody to care for the children, or the mother of the family died, and there's nobody to care for the children. The husband has to work. That these children, the great eggs of potentiality, the great seeds of potentiality, like the future of our culture, they needed to be cared for. And so let's talk about optimistic men and pessimistic men. So a pessimistic man, yeah, everybody knows him. Everybody knows one. Oh, my job's so hard. Oh, it's so difficult. I work so hard. I can't possibly work more. Oh, I can't wait to retire. Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. It's like the harmony of the week. It's like the music that completely pathetic men sing all the time, and everybody's heard it. Some women sing the same tune, by the way, but the men are particularly good at it. Thank you, Adam and Eve. But so here's the deal, right? And so what's the optimistic man? The optimistic man is, hey, how's life? It's really good. I got a great job. It pays the bills. I can care for my kids. I can put clothes on them. Hey, when are you looking to retire, Mr. Optimistic Man? Never really. I'm a pretty capable dude. I'm pretty strong. As long as I have like air in my lungs and strength in my bones, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep producing. Okay. So those are your two men. You got your pessimistic and you got your optimistic man. And now you're a widow of children, right? So we as a Catholic society and Catholic culture, we are called upon to care for the seeds of our future, those children and those orphans and those widows and so on and so forth. The man that's overwhelmed with his own life, the pessimistic dude, like his wife and his kids work him so dang hard he can't possibly persevere, right? That's the pessimistic man. How the heck is a pessimistic man going to dig deep to go help out the widows and orphans? He's not. He's kind of useless, really, more than in his own general life. He's got his own general life, and that he serves, and maybe he does a reasonably good job with it. But when he's pessimistic, he's signaling to the rest of society that he's not capable to take on any more, that the widows and orphans are on their own because he's so damn overwhelmed with his own life that he can't possibly help them. Right. So why would anybody want to be around this dude? He's useful to nobody but himself. Okay, the optimistic man. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Optimistic Man? Oh, it's great. I got a great job. I'm taking care of my kids. I like to work hard. I'm going to work hard forever as long as I'm possible to. Oh, hey, Mr. Optimistic Man. There's a woman that lost her husband and she's got 7 kids and they're hungry. Oh, that's horrible. Hey, let me help out. I'll take another shift at work. My family will get their stuff together and we're going to actually go help them out because they need help. Those are the kind of people that we're supposed to serve. Oh, Mr. Optimistic Man to the rescue, right? Mr. Pessimistic Man, dig my own grave, Mr. Pessimistic Man. You're useless to the tribe. You stink. Like nobody likes you. And the reason why nobody likes you is because you only serve yourself. Which, by the way, I want to say, those are the seeds of hedonism. Those are the seeds of self-indulgence. When you're pessimistic, it's because you think you have it harder than everybody else. When you're pessimistic, you think you're working too hard. The fact of the matter is you're not. You're not, because there's orphans out there and there's widows out there, and you have air in your lungs and you have health and you have strength on your bones. You need to work harder because they need you. And then suddenly you become pessimistic, or you become optimistic man, to the rescue. So why do people like optimistic men more? Because they're useful. That's why optimistic men are liked more by people. That's why every woman on planet Earth, if she has a choice between an optimistic man and a pessimistic man, she's going to choose the optimistic man because he knows he hasn't been pushed hard enough. He knows he has more potential. Pessimistic man has already exceeded his potential and he wants to pull back. So there you go. All the dudes out there, this is what I want to tell you, particularly if you're looking for a spouse. If you're pessimistic, you're ugly. You're ugly and nobody likes you and nobody will ever like you as long as you remain overwhelmed and pessimistic and despairing about the world. But all you have to do is flip a switch. All you have to do, it's right up here, dude. It's a conscious choice to say, I got more in my tank. I got more muscles and I got more air and I got more ability and more energy and I'm going to take care of the world. That's optimism. And you know who likes that? Women like that. Why? Because sometimes they become widows and sometimes they have to care for orphans. And oh, by the way, you now made yourself useful to somebody else. There you go. Be optimistic. Well, anyway, this is Catholic Dad making you think about it. Please like or subscribe, get the Mass, pray the daily rosary, and live a sacramental life. And all the dudes out there that don't have enough energy, you got to change your mind. Okay, you got to start sleeping better. You got to start eating better. You got to start habituating yourself to being useful to other people. And when you're pessimistic, it's just a screaming signal. You're not useful to anybody but yourself, and you're not even useful to yourself. God bless you all. Take care.